Hello everyone, very good evening to all of you. Welcome you all in this session. I hope one of you is fine. So today we are going to do the final marathon of all the modules starting from module A and module till module D. So this is the last time you will going to revise before your exam for your ABFM paper. That is tomorrow you are going to have your paper. So let's discuss all the concepts once again of all the modules. Let's do quick revision in this one class. So first we will do the sequence A, B, then C, and then at last D. So this is the sequence of the revision of all the modules. Now, so those who don't know me or those who are watching for the very first time, my name is Saloni Gupta and I'm taking three papers, ABM, ABFM and one elective paper. Now, so let's quickly start our session without wasting time. I hope I'm audible, visible, everything is good. Now, what is management? First chapter is your basics of management. So management is what? It is the process of planning, decision making in management. You plan everything, you decide the things for your business, you organize all the activities, you motivate your employees, you motivate your HR, you manage your financial resources, technical resources. Why? To reach the goals efficiently and effectively. Now, in normal course of action, management has five functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. But Henry Fayol has given the functions of management, that is to manage is to forecast and plan, then to organize, to command, to coordinate and control. So that is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinate and control. So this is the POCCC given by Henry Fayol. Now, levels of management. So we have total three levels of management: top, middle, operational. Top one, in under top layer of management, all the chief executive persons are there like CEO, CFO, CTO, CMO, managing director. Then middle level person, all the departments and all the heads are there. And lower level management, workers, laborers, clerk, supervisor, they are at the lower level management. So lower level is also known as operational level. Now, middle level management, they implement plans. Top level management, they formulate plans. And operational level management, they guide to their lower people how to follow those plans. So we have total five functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Now, different management thought and approaches are there. So every institute is different, every company is different. So every management is also different. Managers, they are having different perception. They have a different way of taking decisions for their company. Different leadership styles are there. So total six management approaches are there. Let's do one by one. Now, classical or traditional school, what is the keyword in classical or traditional? That is, this school focus more on the use of latest technology. If the technology is used in the company, then only the efficiency can be increased. Then only employees can do their work in a best manner. So it has certain features: integrated and centralized system. There should be one central authority, the top management. More and more emphasized should be on production. If any errors are found, then we have to quickly rectify those errors. So concentration on that. The traditional school is based on accounting model. If any one model you have selected, then you have to follow that model throughout the year. Like best example is if you have followed straight line method for depreciation of your fixed assets, then throughout the year you have to follow this method. You cannot switch to any other method. Then the type of job, the type of work, according to that, the wages should be provided and give equal weightages to different types of job and employees. No biasness should be there, no partiality should be there. And we have to assume that employees, they will live in your company for a long period of time. So irrespective of any changes, assuming employees continuity in the organization. Next, neoclassical and behavioral. So it has following features. It focuses on motivation, communication, and every person gets motivated diversely. Teamwork is essential, and it includes two different perspectives. One is human relations, the human relation perspective given by Elton Mayo, and psychological perspective. So we have motivation, different motivation theories in it. First is Abraham Maslow hierarchy of motivation theory. So Abraham Maslow has given that human needs can be fulfilled in a hierarchical manner, and that is in 5 stages, starting from basic to complex. So in basic, we have physiological, then moving towards second level of need, safety, third, belonging, fourth, esteem, and fifth is self-actualization. So basic level of needs are food, water, shelter. After fulfilling this need, then individual will be motivated to fulfill its satisfy its safety need. A individual need a good job, a secure life. Then third, individual needs a family, friends, their own social groups. Then esteem needs. Now individual want more and more respect from other people. They want acknowledgement from others. They want their independent life, and self-actualization is the last stage where only few people are like our like a prime minister sort of person. Okay, those people that everyone know them. They desire to accomplish everything that one can to become the most one can be. That is, they want to reach at the highest position where only few people are. Next is X and Y theory given by Douglas McGregor. So X and Y theory says that in organization there are two type of employees: the one who does not like to do work, and the other who wants to do more and more work, who are very ambitious. So that type of employee is categorized under theory X. Those who are lazy, dislike work, they are unambitious, they avoid responsibility. They are okay if their only lower level of needs are fulfilled. They don't want to achieve their higher level of needs. Then external control, so they want that people should always guide them, they should always supervise them, so they need more and more supervision. Control from the top authority, lack self motivation, and they resist the change. If anything if any changes the company is making, such type of employees, they will always stay backward, they always want to resist such kind of change. Now, on the other hand, theory why they are ambitious, they take more and more responsibility, they are more creative, they give more ideas, they do more brainstorming. Such type of employees, they want to fulfill all their 5 levels of hierarchical need: self-directed, controlled, and self-motivated. Next is motivation hygiene theory given by Herzberg. So this theory is also known as dual theory and Herzberg motivation theory. Now, Herzberg has said that there are two factors that creates the motivation and the satisfaction and dissatisfaction among employees. Now, presence of presence of motivation factors will create satisfaction among employees, and absence of hygiene factors will create dissatisfaction among employees. So these are the motivating factors like achievement, recognition. If you are working, the work itself motivates you. If someone has given you recognition, if suppose boss has called you and boss has given you bonus, boss has given you commission. So this is what this is. These are the motivating factors. Now, hygiene factors are those factors that every company should provide to their employees. If the company has not provided, then it will create dissatisfaction among employees. Good relation, company's policy, physical workplace, everything should be tidy, floor should be neat and clean, proper arrangement of tables, some computers, proper salary on time, status, job security. So these are hygiene factors. Now, next is quantitative or management science. So, quantitative, from the name itself, it is clear that it includes number. So, this management of thought emphasize on statistical tools and mathematical tools for finding solutions to managerial level problem. Now, it helps to find solution to managerial level of problem, not the personal level of problem, only managerial level of problem, official level of problem. So main characteristics are it is based on the empirical data, the experienced data, mathematical tools and techniques are there. The change of variables would be done under the control environment, not outside the company. Then testing with variables, making hypotheses, making assumptions, and relying on the quantitative techniques. Then System School of Management given by Ludwig von and Daniel Cates. Now, main objective was to understand the external environment. External means what? The pestle. So, main objective was to understand the external environment. It includes management as an open system where management can take any kind of decision. Management can ask their employees, they can include their employees in decision making. So it's an open system. Next, contingency school of management. What it is says that the management, the organization should be flexible. According to the changes that are happening outside the environment, the organization should also bring such changes. So it focuses on the strategies to internal and external environment. Like the context matter. So this approaches recognizes that what is the size of organization, what technology organization has used, what is the environment, the culture of the organization, and according to that the changes are made. Then company management should be flexible. Managers can be willing to adjust their style. Proper decision making should be taken by the manager, the prompt decision making. And whatever the system has learned, whatever the management has learned, whatever the company has learned, that should be used in the practical life, and the customized services should be offered to the customers. Next, so there are two types of universities. In that universities, the research was conducted. Now, research was conducted by the researchers, and what type of research is conducted? That is study on the behavior of leaders. So, in different universities, experiment was conducted that how leaders they behave with their employees. What is the behavior? What is the attitude of the leaders? It was conducted in 1950 and it was conducted in two universities. One is Ohio State University, second is University of Chicago. Now, although the conclusion, the ultimate result was same in both the universities, the same findings were there, only the names were different. Names are here consideration leader, here initiating structure, here relation oriented, and here task oriented. Now, in consideration leader, a good relation is focused over here, and initiating structure, that company they should follow all their task properly. What planning is done, how organizing is done, how we have directed people, everything. Similarly, in the Chicago findings, the same things were done. Social interactions, here good report means making good interactions, encourages social interactions, empowers people, and in task, that how business plans every activity for achieving its organizational goal and making business efficient. Next is TQM. So TQM is about total quality management given by Edward Deming, and four elements are there and 14 principles are there. Now, what are those 14 principles? This mainly it talks about total quality, means maintaining quality in the products and services. If you are making any product, the company should ensure that the quality is to be kept at superior. Even if you are making less quantity, that is still fine, but the quality should not be ignored. So these are all the 14 principles. Creating a constant purpose, that always work on getting better and better. Always adopt new philosophy, new methods, new technology. Don't depend on inspection. If you know that the company is making wrong products or company is not adding the quality in the product, then you should take quick action. Don't wait for the inspection period. Stop lowest bid system, that don't choose the cheap items, cheap suppliers, because if you are choosing the cheap suppliers, they will give you the cheap item, and in that you cannot maintain quality. All-round development should be there. Instituting on-the-job training, train your employees well so that they can handle any task. Any instituting leadership, there should be one leader who can handle all these tasks, who can supervise the people. There should be no fear from the part of the workers. Drive out fear. The workers can, without any fear, they can communicate with the managers. No barriers should be there. Eliminating exhortations means don't just say big things. Try to prove them in front of the competitors. No numerical targets should be kept, because if we are focusing on quality, then it will take time. So don't just to make that okay in by the end of this month or by the end of this week we have to complete this. No, don't fix any target. Let your workers feel proud of themselves. Encourage education in the system, in the organization, and whatever transformation you are bringing, so enjoy that. Everyone should take in that transformation part, in that transition part. Now, learning organization is what? Learning organization is a organization where everyone learn together, they come together, they find a solution to any kind of problem. so that the organization should improve themselves, organization can grow, can achieve better objectives. So five disciplines are personal mastery, each employee should improve themselves, shared vision, everyone should come together, they should give their ideas, suggestions, and they all should work in the same direction. So everyone in the organization should share the same goals and vision. Then mental model. Now mental model, what it says that both employees and the manager should feel the importance of each other. If there are no employees, then who will do the work? And if there are no managers, who will guide the employees? So according to their belief, according to their values, both should respect each other. There should be team learning, work in a collaborative manner, and system thinking that don't just focus on specific activities, focus on overall activity. So your specific activities will also be done. So that is learning organization, where everyone learns, grows, work together to solve problems and improve continuously. Now, next is solution providing or consulting. So this is all about your business model. So every business have their different business model, important topic. So there are some of the business models that is provided. If your business is a solution providing consulting services, so company earns by giving advices. Profit pyramid model, what it says that initially you have to launch your product at a low cost to attract customers, and after that you can increase the value of that product. Multi-component says that provide multiple products to the customer and earn from the complementary product, not from the core product. So provide your core product at a low cost and earn from its complementary product the high prices. Like HP printer and cartridge. You will buy printer only one time, but you will buy its ink several times. So company will make profit from the cartridge, not from the printer. Printer will be sold at a reasonable price, but its ink would be sold at a high cost. Similarly, Gillette razor and blade. You will buy a razor one time, but you will buy its blade several times. So company will make profit from blade, not from razor. Advertisement. So offers a free product, free services like YouTube, Facebook. So Switchboard model. So it is a model which connects the buyers and sellers. The intermediary like Amazon, Flipkart act as middlemen. Time model, that is more focus is on research and development, how fast the company launches its new ideas and product before competitor. So that is as soon as you will launch, it will benefit you. Efficiency means wait for the market to get mature. Don't launch your product at the initial stage. If the market is not according to you, wait for the right time, then launch your product. Now, blockbuster model is what? That is make big profits from a few products like pharmaceutical, medicines. So medicines are sold in less number, but it is having more and more huge expensive products are there. Now, profit multiplier model means your profit will multiply every time. How? Suppose there is Walt Disney. Now, Walt Disney has used different characters like theme park are there, on t-shirts are there, water bottles are there, the images are printed. Okay, the products, the park. So theme is one, and from that multiple products are made. Entrepreneur, so it focuses on small unique market and ignore the big players. So in this, the entrepreneurs will enter with a market gain, capturing market gain so that in when the correct time comes, then they can make huge profit. And de facto standard model means offer your products cheap or free. So to build a brand, like Microsoft, initially they have offered the prices at a very low cost and then they have built the brand. The Geo, initially the SIM were offered at a very low cost and then now they are charging prices every month. So that is such different types of business model. Now, so these are all your sustainable development goals. 17 goals are there, and these goals have to be achieved by the year 2030. Okay, so these are to be achieved by year 2030, all the 17 goals, and these should be learned in a sequence manner. And before it's the sustainable development goals, there were millennial development goals in the year 2008. Now, next is strategic management. So, strategic management is what? It is a management. defined as a process where management will plan everything, will make different strategies to reach the organizational goals. So how strategies are formulated and implemented for achieving the organizational goals. Strategy comes from Greek word strategos, meaning commons view or general's view. Now, in strategy, we have one term that is vision and mission. Now, vision is for future oriented. Vision is where you want your company to see. That is vision. How you will make it happen, what you are working right now to make this happen, that is mission. So, vision is future, mission is present. Why, where of the organization, it is how of the organization, how we can make it happen. Broader scope, it is a narrow scope. Aspirations, it talks about big things. Aspirations about the future, it talks about the action oriented. It is long term, it is short term. It is inspiration and motivating, it is practical. So these are the difference between these two. Now, next element of strategic management. So total four elements are there. Scanning. First, we will scan, we will examine the environment. Then we will formulate the strategy for it. Then we will implement those strategies, those plans in the organization. And at last, we will do the evaluation and control that the strategies which we have implemented are those working properly or not. That is evaluation and control. Three types of strategies are there: corporate strategy, business strategy, and functional strategy. Corporate is done at the top. The top manager is makes the corporate strategy, decisions taken at the top level, what business the company should be. Business strategy, that is how particular business unit will compete, done at the middle level. And functional, it is based on different functions, different departments like HR, finance, marketing. Now, so vision and mission statements of renowned entities are there. So you have to at least you should learn of SBI and PNB. These are important. The vision statement and mission statement. Now, PESTEL, it is all about your external factors. So in PESTEL, political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental. So these are all the components of political policy, labor law, interest rate, exchange rate, inflation, population growth under social, cultural barriers, age distribution, then technological awareness, R&D, in legal different type of laws. If they are changing, then it is difficult for the company to follow those laws every time. And environmental means all the things related to climate change, environmental change, the emission of CO2, the eco-friendly products, all this. Now, next unit is all about unit number two, planning. So now first function of management is what? Planning. Planning means what? It is the process of deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who should do it. So it is the first function of management. In steps, we have first we have to analyze the opportunity. What are the possible chances of growth? For that, we will make objectives. We will set the clear goals. Then we will make different assumptions, that is premises. We will do forecasting, basic policies, existing plan, identifying the alternatives from different alternatives. We will select the suitable alternatives for our company, selecting the best alternative, then making the plans. And when the plans are made, then we will review the plans. Are those working properly? Now, in developing goals, the goals should be your SMART. SMART, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So SMART, that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely means time bound. So your goals should be specific, to the point. It can be measured in a quantitative terms. Goals should be such that you can achieve them. If I say that bring down the moons and stars from the sky, so can you do that? No, it is not achievable. It is the goals should be such that you can achieve them in your life. It should be realistic and it should done in a time bound manner. It's not that you are taking 10 years, 20 years to complete your goal. No, a time is fixed and within that stipulated time, you have to achieve the goal. Now, management by objective, this concept given by Peter F. Drucker. This concept was first appeared in the book Practice of Management. It was published in 1952. 1954. It basically says that management by objectives where both managers and employees they will come together and they both will take decision for the firm. So the management and employees work together to fulfill the same mission. What happens with this? The quick goals can be made, quick you can say in an efficient manner you can achieve your goals. So defining objectives that are agreed by both management and employees. Now, process of environmental analysis. So we have identifying scanning, analyzing, and forecasting. So first we will identify the things, then we will do the scanning, then proper analysis of everything, and at last we will do the forecasting. That is, we will make predictions that are these things goes achievable or not. Now, so for that we do SWOT analysis. Remember, strength and weakness are your internal part of the organization, and opportunities and threat are your external part. So, strength means what are the things that your company do well? What are the qualities that differentiate you from the competitors? Do you have skilled laborers, knowledgeable staff? So, these are your strengths. Weakness is if your company is lacking anything, your company is not having skilled labor, your company is not having proper resources, you are always confused with your product. So that is the weakness of the company. Opportunities means so how much chance you get, what extra chance you get to make your company effective. Like undeserved markets are there. There are only few competitors in your area. There is emergence of your product and services for catering the needs of the customers. Media is covering your company. So these are opportunities. And what are threats? Like more and more competitors are there. The negative media is there is negative media that is reporting everything, negative press and media. The products which you have made now, the taste and preference of the customers have entirely changed. So who will buy your product? So these are the dangerous signs that will make your company, that will keep your company in danger. Next, contingency planning. So, what are the contingency planning? That if one plan does not work, then we can go with plan B. So, you have to make two, three plans simultaneously. That if one does not work, you can go for another plan. So, it is also known as alternate planning or plan B. The contingency planning minimizes the risk associated with unforeseen predictable events. Now, forecasting. So, why we do forecasting? For measuring the future events, for checking the future course of action, that in future what can we can do better. So for that three types of forecasting is done: long term, medium term, short term. More than 5 years, long term. In this only qualitative factors are used. Medium term, it is 1 season to 2 years, so both qualitative plus quantitative factors will be used. And for a short term, you can quantify everything, so in quantitative factors are used. It is 1 day to less than 1 year. Now, various conditions for decision making. So, if any company is making decisions, so what are the different conditions they have to see? So, if you are making decisions, so either you would be certain for that decision that okay, we are making this decision, we are taking this decision, so it will 100% work in future. That is certainty. If a decision maker knows exactly what is going to happen, risk, when you have insufficient information, you don't have sufficient information to make proper decision, to come to the proper conclusion, then there will be risk. And uncertainty is what? When you are not 100% sure, then you are uncertain for anything to happen. Next, we have principles of decision making. So different types of principles of decision making are: first is definition. So these are certain guidelines that will help the managers to choose the most important part from all the alternatives so that the organizational objectives can be achieved. So with proper analysis, with proper judgment, with proper quantitative measures, the decision can be made. Now, evidence is what? That is the proof. So the principle of evidence is based to make decisions, formulating strategies. So the decisions and strategies that the manager is formulating, that should be based on the fact, not on just the intuition, that my intuition is saying that next year we will make 50% profit. So the company does not work on intuition. The company works on fact. The company works on number. The company works on verifiable information. And identity means what? That is, the managers should take the decision for the company with the open mind. So you have to take decisions. You have to take ideas of your employees also before taking decision. So ultimate final call would be of the manager, but manager will listen all the ideas of their employees as well. Next is what? Next is third unit, that is organizing. Now, once we have planned everything for our company, now next step is to organize the activities. Organize means allocate resources, distribute resources, then distribute tasks to the people according to their caliber. So once plan has been created, a manager can begin to organize. So organize involves assigning tasks, grouping tasks, departments. It is the second management function, and that comes after plan. So what is the process? So first we will identify and divide the work. Once we have identified and done the division of work means dividing the work into small and manageable units so that everyone can understand them better. Second step, we will do departmentalization, means grouping of employees. So grouping of employees, grouping of work in similar nature of department. After that, we